In this video, we'll be talking about planes and giving surface to a particular matter. So, a surface is a two-dimensional space. It's represented as a function of x, y, and z. If it's actually independent of one of the variables, then it can be represented in 2D space as well. And in 3D spaces, it can also be represented in 3D spaces having x, y, and z components. But the thing is, all the points on this plane should be coplanar. That is the most important thing. So in the discretized way, or if you had a code for a plane, you just need 3 points, minimum of 3 points, and not x1, x2, and x3, y1, y2, and y3. You can plot in Matlab position of these three things. You can calculate the center center of mass of these 3 points, xc, yc, as we have already done in last video. You're done. But whenever we use plot3 command, it will be plotted as a point or as a line. But in this video, we will take it further and we will be plotting a surface. This is pretty much the same previous code that we developed for 1D line. So for surface, you don't need anything extra. You don't need to write anything extra. You just have to increase the number of points as long as these points are not collinear. So what we do, let's say 2 points, like 5, 5, let's add one more point, 10 and 12, and just keep it at 20. Run it. There's your surface, exactly. Yeah, this is your surface, there's nothing else. They're not collinear. As you can see this thing that they are not connected, this and this. If you need to connect them, those points, you just have to increase the number of discretized points to it. So it will be from coarse discretization to the fine. You just have to increase the number of points and then they will be connected. So it's not that much. It's your surface. Now, yeah, it's your surface. Now, in order to give it as a surface, we will have to plot it in different form. We don't have to use plot3. We might use something else to actually visualize it as a surface. Otherwise, it's pretty much the surface. 3 points, more than 3 points that are not collinear is your surface. So let's plot for it. I think the same thing. Okay, so we have to initialize. Initialize is the same initialize. In order to visualize it as a surface, we may use different function. I think we might use alpha shape to visualize it. Let's see how the documentation of alpha shape. Pretty much the same thing as mine. Even this 3D volume would be the same as this. Yep, this is a function, and I'll create a bounding area or volume that involves 2D or 3D points. That's it we want to do here. So the documentation, you can just take one of the documentation is this point. Okay, let's see if it works. It should work. Let's see. Okay, I have to create a point. Let me create a point as it should be vertical, every coordinates. I don't know whether it will work for 2 grains. If in future we're gonna go for 2 particles. For now, go for 1 particle only. Alpha shape P, which is going to which command was used for H? Plot, just simple plot shape. Plot 3. Will it work for plot 3 as well? Let's see. Shape. I don't know if it works. Let's see if it works or not. Okay, okay, I just didn't change this initialize surface command. Why is it not working? Wait a second, just give it back plot 3. Hmm, plot 3 is not an input arguments. Let's see about path. Yep, you can see it's going down. So this is pretty much it. Wouldn't do anything. We just change the function from plot 3 to alpha use the alpha shape. This is it. This is your surface. If you need to just connect those 2 points, like you can actually go for increase the number of discretized points, nothing else. This is it. Increase the number of discretized point. Let me choose a point for sake understanding and increase a point and give it close to this point. So what is this point? It is 5 and 10. Let me give 6 and 10. 6, 10, pretty much 20. That's, yep, okay, just for this point. We keep it close as enough. Same point, it's 10, 6, 5, 5.1, 10 should be kept as 10. Let's see now. Yeah, it's moving too close to each other. Now it's close enough. So actually, if you need to just plot the surface fully, you just have to increase the number of discretized points, nothing else. That's the center of mass, center of the area. And the 3D would be done the same way, just have to include extra 1 point. Okay, I'm going to show that in a different video, because for that I'm going to use the coordinates. I won't generate the coordinates for 3D. I'm going to use a function to generate the coordinates of some particular shape.